So finally we are in the comparison between Realme TechLife R100 versus Siska Polar 300. So Siska Polar 300 will be launching tomorrow on Flipkart at the price of 2799 rupees, which is budget bracket. And on the other hand, Realme TechLife R100 is already available on Flipkart. It is available in around 3999 rupees, which is around 1000 rupees costlier than Polar 300. So right now we are doing this comparison. And also, if you are new to this channel, you can just tap on the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon as well, because this is our English channel. Basically, in this channel I will be doing all the reviews, all the previews and all the unboxing in English only. Basically, in display department I usually say that we need to think about three things: pixel density, per pixel density, pixel size, and as well as peak brightness. So the display size of both the watches are same, 1.32 inches, and that is LCD to 360 pixels of resolution. So the pixel size is amazing and the display quality clarity is also amazing on both the watches. As well as we are getting raise to wake as well in both the watches, but we can't be getting always on display, because these displays are not AMOLED or optic AMOLED display. These are normal LCD TFT displays, but you can wake your display up to 20 to 30 seconds. So the next thing is we are also getting a simple glass covered, and a protection on the R100, as it is a sporty look watch as compared to Polar, which is having 2.5D curved glass. So there are different things. R100 is a look alike sporty watch, and Siska Polar is basically a formal as well as sporty watch, right? Again, per pixel density is amazing on both the watches. You are getting clean pics, as well as if you put any of your pic as a wallpaper, you will not get pixelated pics. You are getting sharp images. If we check about sunlight visibility, so both the watches are getting high visibility rates, but R100 has low brightness as compared to Polar, but it's not visibly seen by our eyes, so it will be almost similar. The display quality and the display overall, the display quality of both the watches are same, so both the watches will get equal marks. On the other hand, if we consider about watch faces as well as how much watch faces we are getting, in Polar we are getting 200 plus watch faces. In R100, Realme TechLife R100, we are getting 100 plus watch faces. So it's a matter of updates. Company will provide on future updates. You will get more and more watch faces. Again, if you put your pick as a watch face, you can do both the watches. As well as if we go forward regarding fitness tracking and sports mode, R100 is having 100 sports mode. So it is a clear winner as compared to Polar. Is having only 37 sports mode. Again, water rating of both the watches are different. Polar has 1 ATM water resistance, which is 1 meter up to 30 minutes, as compared to R100 is having IP68, which is 1.5 meter up to 30 minutes. So R100 is a winner. Again, the accuracy department, both the watches are having same accuracy. We are getting exactly actual sensors, SPO2 as well as HR monitor. Again, the sensors which are present in both the watches, that is accelerometer, optical heart rate sensor, JASCO sensor, even a stress monitor is also there in both the watches. Again, if we consider extra features, something like that, smart notification we will get. Also, we are getting calling notification, because both the watches are calling watches. You will get a dial pad. You can dial your contacts. You can sync contacts as well. Again, if we consider about alarm clock, stopwatch, these are extra features. Alarm clock, stopwatch, countdown timer, weather notification, reminder updates, as well as notification, all the social media application notification you are getting on your watch. But sadly, we are not getting any quick reply or something like that. But if we go forward, Polar is a winner. How? I will tell you. We are getting full touch display on both the watches. Again, the Bluetooth version is different in both the watches. Polar is having 2x2 Bluetooth versions, that is 5.0 plus 3.0 for call connectivity, as well as R100 is having 5.0. Again, we are getting extra features in Polar, that is Find My Phone, camera shutter, music control, inbuilt 512 MB of internal storage, as well as TW sparing option, as well as crown working. But R100 is not having these features, that is inbuilt storage as well as TW sparing. R100 is having, yes, voice assistant, but in Polar I haven't got to seen any voice assistant or Alexa built-in feature in Polar. But in R100 we are getting voice assistant. But again, R100 is behind Polar, because we are not getting internal memory as well as TW sparing. Both the watches can be paired with Android and iOS as well. If you forward to the software and hardware department, both the watches is having good hardware, but Polar is again a winner. That is, it has internal memory of 512 MB, in which we can store 100 plus songs as well. We can offline listen to the songs. If we are going for a jogging or something like gymming, uh, then you can listen to your favorite songs through your earbuds as well as from your watch only. You don't have to carry your phone all the way with you, right? And in R100 we are getting 128 MB internal memory and 32 MB of RAM, with which we are not getting any internal storage, as well as we are not getting any TW spinning option as well, and we can't store any songs on the watch. We are getting different UI. In Polar we are getting scrollable UI, in R100 we are getting grid UI, and at the last, in R100 we are getting dual button control, but we are not getting any crown working. But in Polar we are getting a crown working as well as a second button, which is a shortcut of sports mode. The battery department and charging time are different of both the watches. We are getting 30 days standby, as well as battery capacity of R100 is much higher as compared to Polar, and both the watches will be fully charged in 2 hours, as well as the runtime claimed by the company on paper specs are Polar is having 7 to 10 days battery life. According to uses, I can't claim how the battery performs. In R100 we are getting 5 to 7 days easily, as claimed by the company. Magnetic charging is also present in both the watches, but I recommend you to use 15 to 18 watt chargers. That is enough for the charging. But if you consider charging it with 60 watt or Whoop charging and special fast charging, then it will not be good for your watch in long run. Again, in actual uses we are getting different things. If we consider only fitness tracking activities, we are getting 5 days of battery life in both the watches. But if we consider heavy uses of both the watches, we are getting approximately 1 to 2 days or 3 days uses on both the watches. Main features, if we consider main features, the things are different. R100 is having heart rate monitor, and Polar is also having a heart rate monitor, but both the watches is having same functions as well as same accuracy in both the watches. But if company has added a BP monitor or temperature monitor, it will be a great thing. Again, if we consider a build quality, that is the last segment of this slide. The build quality of both the watches is good enough. Both the watches is having metal build, as well as the weight of the Polar is much higher as compared to the R100, and the strap size is 22 mm of both the watches. We can even change both the straps with each other, or you can consider a market strap that is of 22 mm. Again, we are getting silicon strap quality of straps. The strap quality is amazing in both the watches, as well as if we consider build quality, the build quality top notch in both the watches. We are getting a metal dial, as well as the base is made of polycarbonate of both the watches. So the build quality top notch in both the watches. Again, my final conclusion of both the watches: R100 has launched in India at a price of 3499 rupees, but right now its price has been increased. It's around 4000 rupees right now. And also, I don't have any coupon code or something like that for Realme smartwatches. And again, Polar is having a price tag of 2800 rupees, which is much lower than R100, and it is around 1200 cheaper than R100. So my vote goes to Polar, because there are few things I consider in Polar, that is internal storage, the TW spinning option, and the accuracy is exactly similar to R100. I don't want 100 sports mode. If you want, you can go for R100, but if I consider a budget bracket, if I consider a value for money product, the Polar is the choice. Polar is having all the specs as compared to R100, but only one spec is missing, that is 100 sports mode. Everyone doesn't uses these 100 sports mode. So simply, if you are simple user, if you want offline storage smartwatch as well as TW sparing smartwatch, you can go for Polar. So simply, the winner is Polar. So guys, I think your all doubts are clear, and in this video you can share this video with your friends as well as your family members, and don't forget to subscribe my channel as well as like this video. And if you want any other comparison, you can surely comment on the comment box. I will definitely bring that comparison in few days. I will meet you again. Till then, bye bye.